Imagine, it's the first day of school. Everyone's excited, girls laughing, showing their new backpacks, ready to start the year with joy and energy. But one little girl wasn't smiling. She was standing at the door, holding her mom's hand so tight, tears running down her face. She whispered, "Mom, please don't make me go." Her name was Lily, and this is her story. My name is Lily, and when I was little, I used to hear people talk about school like it was the most fun place ever. But to me, it sounded scary. It was my first year, first grade, and I didn't really understand what school even was. All I knew was that I didn't want to go. That morning, my mom dressed me in my new school uniform. She gave me my backpack and smiled, but my heart was beating so fast. My eyes were full of tears. I kept crying because I didn't want to leave my mom and dad. I was scared of the teachers, the noise, the new faces, everything. When I finally got to school, I couldn't stop crying. Even though the other girls were kind and the teachers tried to calm me down, I just couldn't stop. I cried the whole day, calling, "I want my mom! I want my mom!" And it didn't just happen once. It happened every single morning for a whole month. Every day before school, I cried and begged, "Mom, please, I don't want to go. I just want to stay with you." One night, my mom sat beside me and said gently, "My sweet Lily, school isn't scary. It's full of nice teachers and kind girls. We all went to school and it helped us grow and learn. One day, you'll be smart and strong. Maybe even a doctor or a teacher. I know you can do it." Her words made me feel safe, so I promised her, "Okay, Mom. From now on, I won't cry anymore. I'll try to love school." The next morning, my dad drove me to school. He smiled and said, "Be brave, Lily. Don't cry today. Try to make friends and learn new things. You'll love it. I promise." I smiled back and said, "Okay, Daddy, I promise." But when we reached the school gate, my heart started pounding again. I felt scared all over. Still, I took a deep breath and walked in. The girls were laughing, the teachers were smiling, and I thought, maybe it's not that bad. I met a few girls and even started to feel happy until we entered the classroom. It was loud, so many voices, chairs moving, kids talking. Suddenly, I felt trapped. I missed my mom again, and before I knew it, I started crying. The other girls ran to call the principal. She already knew me, the girl who cries every morning. She came in looking angry and said, "Lily, not again. You've been crying every single day. You're disturbing the class." I got even more scared and started crying harder. She grabbed my hand and pulled me to the office. Then she said, "Write a promise that you'll stop crying or you'll be expelled." I didn't even know what expelled meant, but I was so scared that I just nodded and started writing. My hands were shaking. I said, "I'm sorry, I won't cry again." But the principal said, "No, it's too late. You're not coming back to school." I cried so hard that my voice broke. When the school day ended, I ran home and told my parents everything. My mom was shocked and said, "Don't worry, Lily. I'll come with you tomorrow." The next morning, my mom and I went to school together. She talked to the principal and explained everything. How I was scared, how I was still getting used to school. The principal's face softened. She sighed and said, "I'm sorry. I didn't realize she was still afraid. Lily can come back. I'll give her another chance." I was so happy. I thanked her and said, "I promise I won't cry again." My mom hugged me and whispered, "Now go, Lily. Be brave and have a good day." That day, I didn't cry. I met new friends, learned my first lessons, and smiled for real. And since then, I never stopped loving school. Now I'm in 4th grade, and every time I remember that story, I realize how brave I was, even when I didn't know it. It's a story I'll never forget. My opinion about this story is that it reminds us how fear is normal, and that being brave doesn't mean we never cry. It means we try again, even when it's hard. Lily was scared, but she didn't give up. She listened to her mom, took a deep breath, and faced her fear one step at a time. That's what real courage looks like, and her mom's kindness made all the difference. Sometimes a gentle word can give more strength than anything else. This story also teaches us not to judge others too fast. Everyone has something they're trying to overcome, and a little patience can change everything. So if you ever feel afraid of something new, remember Lily's story. Take a deep breath and believe in yourself, because courage starts with just one small step.